Hi guys, look at that beast. This guitar is made by a French luthier called John Melis, which is making guitar in the south of France in the city of Toulouse. In fact, like a lot of guitar builders, he started his journey into music when he was a teenager playing guitar, and he was really interested in building his own instrument. So at the age of 17, he entered the Bedario Luthier School. You perhaps know the Bedario name because it's where the lag custom shop were made. I think it's no longer here that they are made. They are not longer made, I think. So he went to this school and he created his own workshop in 2018. So the philosophy behind the guitar, because as you can see, it's not a traditional shape. John's philosophy is that he wants to create the most ergonomic instrument as possible. So it's kind of full option instrument with sound ports, kind of off-center sound port, I can say, arm bevel, multi-scale, and another important thing is that he wants to work mainly with non-exotic and sustainable woods. So he mainly uses French and European spruce, French and European woods like maple, red cedar, chestnut, walnut, cherry, etc. So before telling you more about this special instrument, I will let you in now the treble. I think it's really important to hear the full spectrum of the instrument, so just focus now on the treble. Now let's talk about this special model. This one is the Quercia model. It's made of European spruce for the top and silver oak for back and sides. In fact, silver oak is kind of the only exception that John made in his philosophy of making guitar in non-exotic wood. Because in fact, silver oak is an Australian wood. So silver oak, as I said, European spruce. The bridge and fingerboard are made of Blackwood teak. Kind of a strange name, but in fact, Blackwood teak is not a teak wood, it's pine wood, which is technologically modified to have the same properties as ebony. So really, when you look at it, you really think it's ebony. It's look exactly the same, really dense wood, really beautiful in fact. So pine wood, but which became Blackwood teak. The guitar is braced to support 11 to 52 gauge strings, not really more. It's really lightly braced, in fact. It's really easy. You have really easy to play. You have the two sound ports here and here, but you will see better on the photos. So this is for this model. But if you're interested in another kind of model, John is making another series, which is called the Colors series, which is basically the same shape, but with not this slotted headstock, and it's these guitars are made of red cedar top with a color matte finish, as you can see, burgundy, green, black, and blue, and red cedar top, chestnut back and sides, and chestnut 2 for fingerboard and bridge, and maple neck. The bracing can change, you can choose between a double X or a hybrid X. So this is really modern shape, but really interesting instrument. I will play you another example, this time again with in finger picking, so you can hear the guitar in another kind of playing, and just after that I will tell you what I'm thinking about the instrument. If you have already seen videos on my YouTube channel, you know that I'm more a kind of Depression era, vintage kind of guitars like LOOs, Parlor, or even Resonator guitars. So this one is truly the opposite of that. But in fact, I'm always curious and I really love that shape. This is a really beautiful guitars. So my thoughts about it. When I first played it, the things I immediately feel is that sweet and warm sound that came out of the sound port here. It's a really beautiful sound, really warm, and also with my eyes I noticed that of course the craftsmanship is absolutely gorgeous. You can look everywhere, it's really beautiful. Probably one of the most important thing when I'm trying a guitar is the intonation. Here it's absolutely perfect, you know. I've tried a lot of guitars and sometimes, perhaps too much, in a lot of cases, sorry, the intonation is not perfect on the G string, you know. When, for example, you're playing a E on your small E string and a E on the G string at the 9th fret, you know the octave is not perfect. The E on the G string is always a bit flat, which is for me really a problem. But here it's absolutely perfect intonation. The multiscale is really a thing that if I have tried the guitars in a blind test, I will never have noticed that it was a fan fret multiscale instrument. In fact, it's you adapt your playing immediately. In the second you have the guitar on your in your hands, you immediately adapt your playing. It's fantastic for this point. Sorry. So the multiscale perhaps help to have this really comfortable playing. It's truly plays like butter. It's a really easy to play instrument. Perhaps the really light build of the instrument. It's really it's not a small guitar, but it's a really light instrument, and it's made for light gauge 11 to 52. So perhaps it helps to have this big comfort. I think it's a really cool instrument. In fact, if you're a electric guitarist mainly, which is searching for really easy to play with a close to an electric feeling, it's I'm saying the same thing, but so easy to play. So if you're searching for easy to play instrument, this can be a really good choice. But with the spec that an acoustic guitarist want from a really great acoustic instrument. So here it's not too small. The length of the nut, it's 44. It's not 42. For me, it's always a mistake. Not always, sorry, but a huge mistake that are making that industrial guitar brands are making is to put some really small nut, so about 41 to 42, just because the electric guitarists want instrument that doesn't change their feel on the instrument. But you don't play an acoustic like you play an electric, so you have to adapt a bit, of course. So that's all for this beautiful instrument. I let you with a bit more sound, and I tell you bye and see you next time. Bye.